I grew up in a little town in Denmark called Morslet, where there is 5,000 inhabitants, and it's a safety community where all people are more or less middle class. I grew up with my elder sister Maria, and we were raised in a safe and secure home where all physical, psychological and social needs were fulfilled. It was a place where I liked to be and where I liked to invite friends over. Many say that 18 is the age of being an adult. Even though you can't put a age on the transmission from youth to adult, it actually becomes true in my case. Until then, I haven't had any big critical moments in my life, but suddenly one after the other hit me. My best friend's little brother killed himself, my mother's sister got cancer, died of breast cancer, and my friend's father got cancer too. But the biggest critical moment which influenced me and my identity the most was the fact that my parents got divorced. The home which before were a safety and secure home were now broken. At the same time, I was just finished my first year of high school, and it was a school that I really enjoyed, but one more factor became a critical moment in my life. I have the worst English teacher ever. She was drunk all the time, didn't learn us any grammar, and canceled lectures all the time. And the difficulties at home at the same time did that I have no surplus to put energy into my English learning, so I simply lost my interest and my confidence in speaking English. During high school and university, I realized that I have to do something about my English skills. When I'm studying media science and the world gets smaller and smaller, during the globalization, these skills are necessary. As a solution for improving my English skills, I chose to take one semester in an English-speaking country. I had to make a lot of choices, and I had to do a lot of things by myself. And it was a really big challenge because I leave the secure and safety home with boyfriend, friends and family, and to go from being afraid of using the English language to suddenly have it as the only opportunity if people should be able to understand you.
I was born in 1977 at Gold Coast Hospital, after which I lived in Brisbane at Wynnum on Brisbane's Bayside. There's no surf in Wynnum, but I picked up surfing by the time I was 14 and surfed a lot. My parents broke up when I was 7, so we pretty much lived in poverty on a single mother's wage. The only choice with what to do was to escape the area I grew up in, and that's why we surfed. I've been surfing for 20 years, and it's given me a lot of social capital. This is good for all the people I've met. It's similar to any other sport. You make networks of friends. I started a carpentry apprenticeship when I was 18 in Brisbane. This meant that I couldn't surf as much and annoyed me a bit. When I was doing my carpentry apprenticeship, I got a concrete nail in my eye. Concrete nail took 80% of my vision and was off work for 3 months. A critical moment happened to me in August 1999 when I received a concrete nail in the eye on a building site. This concrete nail took 80% of my vision in that eye and left me in hospital for 8 days. This meant that I received a compensation payment which made me buy my first house. It was good owning my own house because no one could kick me out and I could do what I want. I've just sold that house and made quite a large profit. With the profit, I bought another house in Byron Bay. If I didn't get a concrete nail in my eye, I'd still be working on building sites 6 days a week, slaving away for pretty much nothing except beer. I'm glad that this happened to me because my life is a lot more leisurely than it would be without this critical moment.
So when I look back, you can actually say that my parents' divorce and my drunken teacher, the two big critical moments in my life, brought me here to Griffith. And I'm really happy about being here, because it's really important for me to do stuff like this, going to Australia, challenge myself and expand my social capital before I finish studying, finish university and ready to settle down with my boyfriend. So what about you?
Yeah, I'm glad that I had the injury to my eye, which gave me the freedom of having the choice of going to university instead of working away for nothing. And it increases my social capital being at university, which is what growing is about, I think.
Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, yeah. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. This movie that